Yo, what's good with you? On today's video, I got part 10 of how to. Yeah, this is part 10. I forgot for a second. Anyway, I got part 10 of how to make a Battlegrounds game. So, the stuff covered in part 10, we got a lot to do. Video probably gonna be like 30 minutes long. I finalized a base system. Pretty much, someone brought to my attention that there were a few little things missing with the ultimate system. Um, One being that when the ultimate system runs out, it doesn't reset back to your default abilities and stuff. Two, the cooldowns would like roll over onto the like say if you use an ability, right? Say if you use an ability before transforming, like before activating your ultimate and stuff, the cooldown would roll over to when you awaken and stuff, right? Use your awakening, ultimate, whatever you want to call it and stuff. So I made it so that the UI still does show that like it's on cooldown, but you're still able to, but you are able to use the ability though when you transform and stuff. Like the cooldown resets for everything, so you'll be able to use them. I revamped the dash system once again. Thank you to the person who brought this to my attention. Actually, no, not three, two people brought this to my attention. The dash system. The reason why I had the dash system on the server script and stuff, the reason for that was because, in all honesty, I didn't know until recently that like if you played an animation on the client side, other players can see it too. I assumed that if you played an animation on a client, on a local script, where you apply changes to things that only that player can see. I thought only you would see the animation and stuff. That's what I thought, but that apparently is not the case because when I tested out, it works. So I'm revamping the dash system so it'll be client sided rather than server sided. So to take off some, a load off of the server and stuff. I also added the emote system and stuff. I made this video back in March, so I'll be implementing the emote system, and I've also actually properly finished it as well. This is a much better version and everything. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay. So, I was going to say, shout out to everyone who's a Discord subscriber, channel member. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and thank you to everyone who's watching my videos. I really do appreciate you guys. I've been killing it with the support, almost a 2 million total like views of all time on the channel. I really do appreciate it, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so we gotta do just a few things before we get into the scripting. So the first thing, this is a very minor thing. So with the NPC, I know like if you watched the part of the Battleground series where I implemented the weakest dummy, for some reason I went to the head and I went to the health GUI and the health text table. For some reason I had put health colon 100% when I was just supposed to put the number in the percentage sign. So it's not really much to really change and stuff. If you want to keep it the way it is, you can, but I just left it like that by mistake. So I changed it to just the number and the percentage. I didn't change anything with the script. I literally just changed the default to what it said by default. But yeah, moving on. Let me see. What was the next thing? Oh yeah, sorry, the animation folders. Okay, so we're gonna head on over to the animation folder, and we're going to insert a new folder. We're gonna rename this folder to emotes and stuff. And as you guys probably guessed, we're gonna put the animations for our emotes inside of this. So you're gonna click the plus icon, just like we did with the other folders. Insert your animation. You want to make sure you want to name your animation the same name as the emote. So I'm gonna name this Hacker. I don't even know how you say his name. I don't know if it's Hakari. No, I think it's Hakari. Yeah, I think it's his name, Hakari. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So I got the animation from Toolbox as always. I'm gonna put my animation ID in here. You guys have to use your own as always. So 18, 55, 4, 7, 9, 7. Oh, that's not 7. 7, 9, 4, 3. Okay. So boom. So I have my Hakari animation. So if you get your animation right, throw it into the emote folder, and then we need to do something, right? We need to do something. What we need to do is we need to duplicate the animation folder. So, or you could just copy it and then just paste it into the replicated storage. So right click, paste into, right? And so the reason for this is because we need to be able to access the animations on both the server side as well as the client side. The reason being, since the dash system will be on the client side, I now need to access A dash, D dash, S dash, W dash, as well as the emote animations and stuff, right? Now, what I could have done was just delete the animation folder from server storage, like just delete it and then just made it so replicated storage. The reason I didn't do that was because that would mean I'd have to go through the core script, and we would have to change, we would have to pretty much just change, wait, oh my god, I just realized something. Wait, no I don't. I just realized I have to change, all I have to do is change the variable. Oh my god, I just realized that. Forget what I was talking about. Okay, never mind. Just delete it from server storage. Bro, I'm so stupid. I didn't even think about that. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do, right? You're gonna go here. You guys see the animation folder variable at the top of the server, the core script, server version and stuff, right? Change this from server storage to replicated storage, or sorry, replicated storage. And then to verify that you've done it correctly, just go and type animation folder. As if you see it, like, you know, populate like this, and so that means it's a child of the replicated storage service and stuff, then you are good to go. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I just didn't do it like that the first time. That literally, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm probably going to change the variable on the local script too, because where is it? I know I got the animation folder somewhere, or if I didn't, I guess I'll have to make it all. Well, I guess I don't, but anyway. So yeah, so we got our animations right there. You would put all of your emotes here, like you would just keep adding animations, name the animation whatever the emote name is, and yeah, from there we just keep it pushing. So we are now going to create the what's it called, the emote GUI and stuff. Now normally I would just have like one core GUI and I would just have like a hotbar frame and stuff, but as you guys can clearly see, I did the Battleground series a little differently since I started the Battleground series back in December. So the way I do things has clearly changed and stuff. So I don't want to confuse people. I really don't want to. I would love to rename this to core GUI and then just insert a hotbar frame and stuff, but then I have to rewrite the code. I can already see people getting confused and stuff, so I don't want to do that to y'all. So we're just going to add more UI and stuff, right? So click the plus icon, insert a screen GUI, right? Disable reset on spawn, enable ignore GUI inset, and yeah, that's right. So then I'm going to rename this screen GUI to Emote GUI, right? Again, y'all already know I'm not a UI maker or anything, so I'm gonna give it my best. So we're gonna insert two things. First is a scrolling frame, so insert a scrolling frame. You're gonna want to rename the scrolling frame to owned emotes frame. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of text buttons in this and stuff so that you're able to access the emotes you own and everything. Let's see. Moving on, we have the emote button. So I'm gonna click the plus icon on the emote GUI, enter the text button. We're gonna do it literally just like how we did the character or the drop down button and stuff. So you could just get the same properties and everything. So size is 32 by 32, right? So let's do it like this. So we're just gonna highlight all that, then make it 32 by 32. Background color is just black, then background transparency is 0.5, and then go down here, bold, rich text, scale text, change the text. I'm gonna just change it to E for emotes, and then just give it a white text color. And then oh yeah, also we need the UI corner, so I can copy, then right click, paste into, and just like that we have our emote button. So this is more so our, yeah, we're gonna call this our emote button, but this is how you open the emote menu and stuff like that. So we're gonna call this emote button. Boom, and then we'll just drag it. I'm just drag it over here and stuff, put it next to the C, but give it some space. So, and then inside of the owned emotes frame, I'm just going to make this I think I did like 200 by 200, so 200 by 200, I think something like that. And then I'm going to do same thing actually. Background transparency 0.5, probably, yeah, black once again. Then I'm gonna insert a UI stroke. You guys don't have to do this. UI stroke, I just realized I spelled it wrong. Emotes frame, or should be frame. So I'm insert a UI stroke, so it just has like a nice white color around the edge. Boom, looks nice. Then I'm going to insert a UI grid layout and stuff. And then here are the here's the sizing I used. So I went with 180 by 50. So 180 by 50, and then we're actually going to insert a text button into this. So insert a text button. This is going to be the purchase button. So for the moment, the only way to get emotes at the moment is you have to use Roblox and stuff. I will do in the future, maybe literally the next part of the Battlegrounds series, but I will make it so that like it's based off of kills, like like you can either buy them or like every certain amount of kills you get, you unlock one and stuff. But yeah, so we're gonna rename this text button to purchase emote button. right? And then we're gonna just, you know, do some customization with it. Background transparency will be set to 1, and then bold text, scale text. I'm gonna set the text to new emote. You guys don't have to do all this, but new emote question mark is usually how it is for most Battlegrounds games. And then just say press me. You can give some people some instructions. Then set the text color to green, nice bright green, and then text stroke transparency to 0. And then yeah, I think that looks nice. So bold and everything. And then lastly, oh yeah, I remember. I'm gonna change the fill direction from not horizontal. Which one was it? Short order was it? Oh yeah, horizontal alignment. So change that to center, and then boom, we're done. And then we are done with the UI and everything. Yeah, we're done with the UI. So from there, we are actually done with the emote UI. Obviously, by default, you want to have the owned emote frame disabled, right? We'll enable it via the scripts as always. And then just like that, guys, we are done with all like miscellaneous things. Now we can get to the scripting. So let's go ahead and open up our core script, the local version and everything, right? And let's go ahead and bring over some stuff. So we're actually going to jump in between the core server script and the core local script. Reason for that is because we need to implement the dash system on the client side. So what we're going to do is, like, we're modifying this part right here, or at least I believe this. Yeah, pretty sure this will, or yeah. Sorry, we're going to add some things here and then modify this, but yeah. So we're going to go up here after the dash direction. We're going to drag over the combat status table, get the debris service, and then create a variable for the animation folder. So we're going to go to the core server script. We're going to grab the combat status table. Actually, let's just copy and paste. Actually, I'm just going to copy and paste this. So Control C, right? Go back to the local script, Control V. And then you're just we don't need the comment module, so we're just we're gonna change this to DS, so the debris service. So change this to game get service debris, right? And then we have our animation folder, right? So just double check animation folder, and then our combat status table, right? And then boom, we've gotten all the variables that we need. So then I want to make a quick change to the ultimate system and stuff. Like I said, like the video is mainly about implementing the emote system, but there's also little side changes and stuff, and the revamped dash system. But there's also about little side changes and stuff that I made that are just general improvements. So if we come over here to the ultimate system, line 150, line 155, which is all the way down here, or wait, no, not all the way down here. Where is it? I'm trying to look the ultimate. Oh yeah, right here. So event also. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, let's see it now. So right here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up a for I v in pairs. So we're gonna say for I comma v in pairs. So remember, this is the event where it fires the client ultimate stuff. So whenever, like, you know, you're playing ultimate animation, this is what's gonna run first and stuff. So we're just gonna say hotbar dot hotbar frame get children enter, right? You're gonna say if v is a text label, so find the text label, because remember we're looking for the cooldown text labels. So we're gonna say it's a text label, then you're gonna say v dot skill cooldown text label dot size is equal to udm2 dot new. And then you're going to say 0 by 60 by 0 by 0, whatever the size is for your cooldown text labels, for them to be set back to, you know, the default sizing and everything. If you're looking confused at what I'm talking about, the hotbar UI, hotbar frame, skill, and then our skill cooldown, you know how, like, when you change the size to, like, you know, I think this is like, wait, no, that is the wrong thing. Is it X? Maybe it's X. No, not this either. Huh. Well, I forgot, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It might just be 60 by, yeah, that's what it was. So yeah, this is the cooldown. This is what I'm talking about, in case anybody was a little confused. But yeah, so from there we are done with that portion and stuff. This is pretty much just resetting it back to size and stuff. It's trying to fix it, but it might still be tweening it, but it doesn't matter because the player's cooldown will already be disabled, so they'll be able to still use the ability once they awaken. So then we can scroll down and everything. Once we're done there, let me see, let me go back up here. Where is the dash system? I'm looking for it. Oh, we have to go all the way up here. Yeah. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, right? we're gonna come here, we're gonna go to the server script, right? And then I'm going to find the dash code on the server. So y'all remember all of this, right? So we're gonna find this. Literally you're just gonna copy and paste. So just select all of it, Control C, come here and stuff. You want to obviously delete that part, but leave the last three. Then just put some space in between it. Control V, paste it. We're gonna have a whole bunch of errors. We need to define these. Variables and stuff. So first things first, let's go ahead and create a character variable. So we're gonna say local character is equal to player.character. Boom, just solved about half of the issues. Then we have our dash direction, but we already created that, if you recall. That's already created up here. So we'll just delete that. Then we have attachment part, blah, blah, blah. Now for this, we're gonna have to fire the remote event stuff so that we can trigger the front dash. Code on the module script. So for this, we'll say core event fire server in quotation marks. It will now be called front dash. So if we go back to the core server script, delete all of that, right? And then you're just going to change this from dash to front dash. That's what the name will be called. And then you're just simply going to what's it called? You're gonna get the code. Oh, now that I think about it, I should probably I'm gonna undo this. Yeah, I'm gonna just Control Z, right? Because remember, this is what we want to do. So we just simply want to send this over. So Control C, and then I'm just Control Y to bring it back. So then come back here, Control V, right? And then we have front dash player. So boom, we change that. And then I have no idea why there are breakpoints here, but anyway. So yeah, we'll fire the remote event from here, and then we're good. Then we come down here and we need to modify the way the animations are retrieved and stuff, right? So we created a variable for the animation. Yes, we did. Okay, we created a variable for the animation folder. So pretty much, I believe, yeah, this is it. Just changing player to player, player to player. And then yeah, I believe that's it for the dash system and stuff. I believe we're good there. I look, you honestly want to test this because I tried to remember this, but I don't know. I feel like I did something wrong, or like I'm forgetting something. But we'll hope for the best though. So yeah, we're done with that. Now we can add the emote stuff. So we're going to go down here on client at the end. So after the cooldown, you're gonna throw in another event. So we're gonna say else if event type is equal to, in quotation marks, you're going to put emote, enter, right? Then you're going to create two variables. First will be emote event is equal to arg1, pretty much the type of like the emote event. I didn't want to say emote type because that might confuse people and stuff into thinking like this is like a type of emote, like if you know it's like a jump or something. Like I don't want to confuse people. So emote event is pretty much means like, are you trying to purchase an emote? Are you trying to like, did you just purchase an emote, or are you just playing one? So emote event, right? And then we're going to have the emote name. So emote name is equal to arg2. This is for if you just purchased one. So I'm going to say if emote event is equal to update, enter. So this update pretty much it'll trigger an update whenever you purchase a new emote so that it appears in the menu and stuff, since you already have it open and everything. So I'm going to create a variable. I'm going to say local emote button is equal to instance. I knew we're just going to create a text button. So text button, you're going to parent this. You're going to go player.player GUI, .emote GUI, .owned emotes frame, right? Then emote button, .name is equal to emote button, enter. Then emote button .text is equal to emote, so they know the name of the, or emote name, they know the name of the emote. And then emote button .background transparency is equal to 1. Emote button .font face .bold is equal to true. And then emote button, oh my bad. And then emote button .text scaled is equal to true. And then lastly, we're going to say emote button .text transparency is equal to 0, right? Then we're going to set up the function for if a player is trying to if they're trying to activate their new emote, trying to use the new emote and stuff that they just purchased. So we're going to see emote button mouse button one click, connect function, right? Delete, close parentheses, enter. And then we're going to fire the emote events to core events fire server. Wait, nothing. I didn't actually. Yeah, I didn't need this. Yeah. Never mind. Sorry, we don't need fire that motive event. I forgot. I didn't need that. I was originally planning to think about using that, but I didn't need it. Anyway, we're going to set up the animation track. So let's save ourselves some time. Scroll all the way up. This might actually take us long. Not thinking about it. But yeah, so find the animation track from the dash stuff. Control C. Bring it all the way down. Control V. So we need to set up do player.character, right? Then for this animation, so you're gonna this you want to do animation folder, then you want to do that emotes, right? And then we can remove this part. We do need the brackets, so regular brackets, and then you're gonna throw in the emote name, right? Or actually, let's be specific. Actually, I want to say emote button dot text just to be on the safe side, and then and then it should play the specific animation, right? Then after all of this, we're gonna go after this, and we're going to set up some new functions and stuff. So this is for when you open. So this is for when you open the emote UI and stuff like that. You'll see all of the emotes you currently own. So let's create a variable for the emote GUI. So local emote GUI is equal to player GUI, wait for child emote GUI, right? Then we're gonna say emote GUI that emote button that mouse button one click connect function close parentheses enter, right? Then I'm gonna set up a for v pairs loop to remove any text buttons that are currently inside of the owned emotes frame aside from the purchased emote button, because we obviously don't want any duplicates. We only want, you know, one button for each emote. So I'm gonna say, oh my bad, I did not mean to do that. I don't know what I just did. So I'm just do for I comma v in pairs, right? And then you're going to say emote UI that owned emotes frame get children enter. Then if v is first of all is a text button, and then say and v dot name is nil equal to in quotation marks purchase emote button enter, right? And then if that's the case, then destroy. So we can wipe them all out and then we'll repopulate them. So after that, we're then going to set up another for I v in pairs loop. So for I comma v in pairs, we're going to create a text button for each emote the player owns. So we're going to create this folder once we move to the leaders.script. So I'm going to say player.owned emotes. Then you're going to say get children close parentheses enter. We're going to save ourselves a whole bunch of time. Go up here and just copy and paste the emote button portion. So copy, come back, paste, right? And then we're saving ourselves a whole bunch of time. And then you can delete this part. We don't need to go through there. We just need the emote UI. And then for the text, you're just simply gonna say v.name, because there'll be boolean. It'll be boolean values. Yeah, it'll be boolean values with the name being the name of the emote. And then we just save ourselves a whole bunch of time. Come down here, and then we're literally setting up the same exact function. So the same exact function as this. So you could just once again copy and paste. Control C, Control V, right? And then the animation for emotes, emote button text, yeah, literally same thing. Really, so that's it for that portion. It aside from the last thing we gotta do, which go outside of this for IV pairs loop, and then we just simply are gonna make it so that the emote UI can be disabled or not disabled, made visible and not visible and stuff if you click the button. So emote UI dot owned emotes frame dot visible is equal to not emote UI dot owned emotes frame dot visible, right? And then lastly, we're just gonna make it so that you can purchase emotes. So emote UI dot owned emotes frame dot purchase emote button dot mouse button one click connect function close parentheses enter. Then this time you're gonna fire the emote event. So core event fire server in quotation marks name will be emote, then comma, then quotation marks purchase, right? So that it knows you're trying to purchase an emote. And then we're gonna move to leader script. We won't be here long. After the skill cooldown, you're gonna actually create a new folder. So let's save ourselves some time. You could just copy and paste the leader stats folder information. So Control C, Control V, rename this to owned emotes. Then Control C, Control V, parent it to the player. Boom, we're good to go. Then you're gonna scroll all the way down here to data loading. We're gonna need to modify this a little bit. So pretty much the only values we saved so far in the Battlegrounds series is total kills, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it so that each time you purchase an emote, it saves it as an individual value and stuff. So here's how we're gonna keep track of that, or how we're gonna load it, I should say. So what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna say for I is equal to 1, because you know we're starting at 1, right? And then I'm gonna say comma number sign. So number, is it data? I think it's, yeah, data. So number data. So pretty much this is the amount of data values the player has and stuff. So if they have 5, right? Like, this is simple math if anyone's confused. It's simple math. If they have 5, right? You see that the only value that we have saved right now, or that we have loaded so far, is total kills. So 5 minus 1 is 4. That would mean everything after total kills, every other value after total kills is an emote value, right? So then we're gonna comma 1. So it's gonna go 1, however much emotes you have saved. So you have 6. It's gonna go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And then we need to throw an if statement here. We need to say if I. This is very important here. If you're saving multiple values, you need to make sure you put the right number here. I'm only saving 1, so all I need to do is say it's greater than 1. If I had 2, I would say greater than 2. If I had 3, I would say greater than 3. I'm only saving total kills aside from the emote value, so I just have to say I is greater than 1. Just wanted to make that clear in case anyone was confused if they're saving multiple values. Then we're going to create the owned emote value. So owned emote is equal to instance.new quotation marks bool value. Parent this to parent. Bro, I just realized, oh my god, when I was testing this, I thought I couldn't get it to save and stuff. I just realized I forgot to parent it. I make so many dumbass mistakes, but anyway. So then we're gonna parent this to the not the player, the owned emotes folder. And then we're gonna say owned emote. Okay, make sure you do owned emote, singular, not owned emotes. Make sure you're not referencing the folder, because that could be very bad. So name is equal to data, regular brackets I. So whatever the number it's currently on, it'll retrieve that value. So whatever that emote's name is, then owned emote dot value is equal to false. I was originally gonna have it as a boolean because I wanted to have an equip system, but I don't really see a need for that. But I'll just leave it like this, just on the safe side. And then you're just gonna copy and paste that. So just copy and paste the for I v pairs loop, or sorry, for I loop. Control C, go after this one, Control V. Then we just gotta modify data saving a little bit. So we come down here. The way that the data saving works is you're gonna go after this one, and you're gonna use a for I v in pairs loop. So for I, comma v in pairs, you're going to say player dot owned emotes get children close parentheses enter, and then you're going to say table dot insert the data table comma v dot name. That's the name of the emote, and then it'll insert all of the all the owned emote values inside of the the owned emotes folder that the player has. And then just Control C, go to the next one, Control V. Let me just double check. Okay, I'm good. And stuff. Dang, we already at 30-minute mark. Well, yeah. So from there, we are done with the leader test script, and then we can move on to the core script. So for the core script, I feel like I don't really think there was much to do here aside from adding like the emotes purchase system. There's not really much to do here. There was a few tweaks with the ultimate system, I remember that, so I'm glad I'm right here actually. So you're gonna scroll down right to the early 100s. You're going to I must have left it by mistake from, yeah, I must have accident. Oh yeah, that must be when I got this confused. Anyway, so you're gonna find the ultimate event, right? So else event type equals ultimate. These were the changes I was talking about. So after updating you with your new skills, what you're going to do after that is reset all of the players' cooldowns. So you're going to say for I is equal to 1, comma 4. Now, very important. Most battleground games only have 4 skills, so I would only do this 4 times. If your game has 3 skills, 5 skills, 6 skills, make sure you put the right number in the middle. I'm putting 4 because I have 4 skills, right? Comma 1 because it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I'm going to say player, regular bracket, quotation marks, skill. If you guys recall, go to leader stats, you'll see skill, the number, cooldown. So we're going to say skill, I, the number, and then the word cooldown. And then you're going to go on the outside of the regular brackets, and then you're going to say dot value is equal to false. So there's no longer on cooldown. So you don't experience any cooldown issues when you use your ultimate. And then yeah. So then from here, oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember now. So oh yeah, this was the other one. Okay. So then yeah, another thing I did, by the way, was inside of the character folder, I had named the character, I named the folder just Ultimate Character 1 and stuff. I don't really remember what I had named this before, but yeah, I named it Ultimate Character 1 as well as added cooldown and stuff like that. This is just for testing purposes and stuff, but yeah, make sure you have your cooldowns. I mean, you guys should already have that, but I just added it for testing purposes. And then I renamed the Ultimate for Character 1, I just named it Ultimate Character and then 1. So pretty much the way it is now is, all we gotta do is just do animation folder, play the character. Yep, all that greatness. And then we have an updated name, right? So I'm gonna go after the animation plays. I'm gonna say local updated name because I realized that when you use your ultimate, it's not updating the current character. It still says you have character 1 equipped. I wanted it to be to where it's like when you have your ultimate, it's gonna say ultimate character 1 and stuff, so it knows which abilities to use as well. Because at the moment, it wouldn't know if you tried to use one. So I'm gonna say updated name is equal to, in quotation marks, we're literally just gonna say ultimate dot 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 player dot current character dot value, because it's literally, you know, that's what you're literally just using the ultimate version of your character. And then we're gonna update the value. So you're just gonna just copy and paste that, Control C, Control V, and then just set that to the ultimate, or the updated name. And then once you're done with that, except for that, I updated the sound effect as well and stuff like that. I'm not sure. I never understood why they're. Oh, that was a stop. That was why. I see. I see. So we can remove this ultimate part with a dot dot. You don't need that since now it has the ultimate. Since now it's already in the updated character name. So you don't need the you don't need that. And then we can just copy and paste this. Control C. Control V. Okay, boom. And then we are done with that. And then we come down to the end over here, and then we also need to update the name here. So copy and paste the updated name portion. So Control C. We're gonna go right before we update the skills. So Control V. So updated name. You're just doing the opposite. So remove the ultimate because you're going back to your normal character. So we need to actually remove it. So what we're gonna do is, oh, I just realized I put it a capital U by mistake. Oh my. Oh no, I put a capital U by mistake. Control V. Okay, let me just make sure I fix that. I really hope I didn't put that nowhere else. But anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to split the string. So we're gonna say string dot split, and then we're gonna separate the ultimate. So we're gonna say player dot current character dot value comma. You're gonna separate it by putting the word ultimate. So instead of it, so it's gonna go from ultimate character 1 to just character 1. So since your ultimate has expired and everything, right? And then you're gonna set that to the updated name, and then that's all the changes we have to do with the updated with the updates to the ultimate system. And then the front, like I said, remember, make sure you rename the folder for whatever character's ultimate. You do the word ultimate character and then, you know, the number. And then yeah, we did the front dash, we already did that. So yeah, so now I'm gonna add the event for the, what is it called, the emote system. So yeah, this is for the purchase system. So after that, we are going to say else if event type is equal to, in quotation marks, emote enter. You're then gonna say create a variable for the emote event, just like we did on the local script. So it's equal to argument number 1. Set up an if statement. So if emote, or sorry, not if event type, if emote event is equal to, in quotation marks, you're gonna say purchase enter, right? You're gonna create a table. So unowned emote is equal to special brackets. So what we're about to do is, right, it's going to search for all, it's going to search the folder, it's going to search this, it's going to search the owned emote folder, it's going to cross-reference this with the, where is it, the animation folder, the emotes folder. It's going to see if there were any emotes you don't currently own, because obviously you don't want to charge somebody for an emote if like they already own all the emotes in the game. So it's going to search to see if there are any you don't own. If you don't own any, it'll prompt you to purchase a random one and stuff. So that's what we're going to do. This table is going to pretty much be, it's going to have all of these emotes minus the ones that you already own and stuff. So that's pretty much what this table is. Then there's a variable emote found is equal to false by default and stuff. If this is equal to true, we'll continue with the purchase, like prompting the player to purchase and stuff, because we know that, okay, there's an emote that they can actually buy. So I'm going to say for I comma v in pairs, we're going to say animation folder that emotes get children enter. you're going to say if not player dot owned emotes find first child parentheses, and then you would just put v.name. So pretty much it's searching the own emotes folder that the player has to see if they don't, to see if it finds any emotes that they don't have. And as long as they find one that they don't have, then we'll set emote found equal to true. Then once all of that is done, let's get two ends and we'll step an if statement. So if emote found is equal to true, then we will proceed. We will use the marketplace service, so MPS prompt product purchase. Yeah, you have to make this, by the way. So you're simply going to go to game settings, monetization, scroll down. You're going to create a developer product, so click create. Once you click create, just click the dots, edit, set whatever the price you want it to be, and then I'll probably just name it random emo, but it's up to you guys. And then you would just right click, copy ID to clipboard. Once you're done with that, you come here, and then you would throw the player in there, comma, then the product ID. So Control V there. Then we're going to set up the function for, whenever a player has purchased it. So MPS that prompt product purchase finished. Yes, that one. And then we're going to connect function. In parentheses, you're going to put user ID, comma, product ID, comma, is purchased. Enter. And then you're going to set up an if statement. So if player.user_id is equal to user ID, so making sure it's the same player. And of course, is purchase is equal to true to make sure that they actually, bought it. So then we're going to get a random emote. So I'm going to say random emote is equal to math.random. We're obviously going to start at 1, so 1. And then we're going to get the number of unknown emotes. So for example, let's say in your game you have 20 total emotes, right? You have 20 total emotes. What it's going to do is get the number of how many emotes the player doesn't own. So let's say you have 20 and this person is playing your game for the first time, so they don't own any and stuff. It's going to do 1. It's going to choose a random number from 1 to 20 and stuff. It'll select it, and then that'll be the random emote and stuff. So then we're going to get the emote name. So local emote name. Here's how we retrieve the emote name. Equal to unowned emote. So the table, then regular brackets, you're going to put random emote. So it pretty much is just a random number, and then you'll get it from the table, and then we'll create the owned emote value. So owned emote is equal to instance.new quotation marks bool value, then parent this to, remember, the player's owned emotes folder. Enter. Then owned emote.name is equal to emote name. Owned emote.value is equal to false. Then fire the core event. Core event fire client singular, fire to the player, comma, quotation marks emote, comma, quotation marks update, so it knows to add a text button so that they can now use the emote, comma, and then of course send over the name of the emote. And then lastly, just throw a break so that lastly just throw a break so that it doesn't repeat this and stuff. I'm confused. Why is it? Wait, why isn't it? I'm confused. Why is it? Oh, my bad. Sorry, not a break. Return. Yeah, return. Sorry. And then the last thing we got to do, guys, we're almost at 40 minutes. Wow. So last thing we got to do, head over to the module script. Again, this is the last change in regards to the ultimate system. Oh, I'm so glad I just saw this. Oh my god, I'm so glad I saw this. Make sure you also change the animation folder here from game.server storage to replicated storage. I'm so glad that I noticed that. Okay. So yeah, so we come down here, we're literally going to go find the character one. You're going to find this, or a character, it really doesn't matter. You're just going to copy and paste, so Control C, go all the way down, go down here, right? Let me delete that, Control V, right? And then you're just changing it. This is just going to be the ultimate version. So you would just say ultimate, ultimate character. So pretty much it's supposed to match whatever the name of the folder is for the ultimate character. Where is it? Yeah, so pretty much these names will just have to match. And then you would just, change this. You would just change this to, you just add the ultimate, and then you would just do character folder, ultimate character 1, skill folder, and then you just do ultimate character, and then all the skills and everything is inside, that's good. You don't have to change any of that. Then cooldown, blah, 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 and then, yep. Yep, that's it. So let's go ahead and test to make sure everything works. As always, if you guys want access to any one of my scripts and mods, you guys can become either a channel member or a Discord subscriber. Link to either one of those options can be found in the description. Highly recommend that. So okay, so I already currently own it. I already currently own the emote and stuff. That's obviously because I was testing with it beforehand, so I'm just gonna remove it and stuff by default. You shouldn't have that. So if I open it, so if I click E, you guys will see the menu opens. So if I press the new emote button, I am prompted to purchase a random emote and stuff. It's a test purchase, so you don't have to worry about losing any Robux. So if we purchase it, okay, just wait a second, it'll pop up, or the arrow will pop up. Okay, interval is empty. Number unknown emotes. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. Number of unknown emotes. Of course, because I have date. Oh yeah, it's because wait, I'm confused. Shouldn't it work now? You guys shouldn't be experiencing that issue. The only reason it gave me that error is because I already own the emote, but I'm confused. It shouldn't be giving me that issue if I removed it. If not, okay, let me stop and then come back. It shouldn't be giving me that error. It shouldn't give me that error now. It shouldn't have given it to me before because I already deleted it from my inventory. But yeah, let me see. What? Invalid number 2. Interval is empty. Number of unknown or not unknown, unowned. I don't know why I keep saying unknown. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I forgot something very, very important here. Um, you're supposed to throw a table.insert right here. So it's supposed to be table.insert. Then we completely forgot to, or I completely forgot to add them. So unknown emotes, and then you would put v.name, so the name of the emote stuff. That is completely on me. My bad, guys. So v.name. Okay, there we go. It wasn't even added their names to the table. Okay, so now new emote. Let me go ahead and open it so we can just see it happen in live time. So purchase it. Wait a second. Boom, there we go. You guys see the emote here. You see it's now an own emotes. Now if I play this now, clearly it's an animation I found from the toolbox and stuff, but you guys see it works. You would obviously have sound playing in the background, but yeah, so there we go. You guys see it works. If I close it out and open it, it's, you know, still there and everything. I can play it, and yeah. So look what happens now. If I click it, nothing is happening. The reason for that is because it cannot find an emote. It cannot find an emote that I don't own since I only have one. So yeah, there you go. That's gonna make an emote system and stuff, and as well as some other improvements. So hope you guys enjoyed part 10 and stuff like that. I'll be dropping the part 5 to part 10 if you guys are curious to binge that and stuff like that. And everything. As always, if you guys find any bugs or anything, please let me know in the comments or DM me or whatever and stuff like that, and I'll have them resolved just like I did with this. Yeah, so I'm thinking about adding titles and stuff like that because some people have asked me for that, and I'm interested in titles. Titles are cool, so I'm gonna add titles to this. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in part 11. Thank you guys for watching the video. I really do appreciate all the love and support you guys for showing my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Yo, what's good with y'all? In today's video, I got the how to make a Battlegrounds game. I believe this is part 11. So this is part 11. I'll be covering how to make a Killstreak system. It's literally like a few lines of code. As well as the matchmaking system. I had a video where I made a matchmaking system, so it's pretty much just me integrating that into the current code we have now. So yeah, so we're gonna have a Killstreak system pretty much. Once you reach a certain amount of kills and stuff, which can be you guys will put however many kills you want it to be and stuff. Once the players reach that certain amount of kills, there will be an overhead UI of their head, like in gold it'll say, or yellow it'll say the amount of kills they have and stuff, and then it'll continuously keep updating. If they die, it'll disappear, and then obviously they can regain their kill streak once they, you know, respawn everything. So yeah. And then the second thing is the matchmaking system. So we're gonna make a basic teleporter, teleport you over to your 1v1 place, and then, you know, the players fight. Once someone dies, it sends them back to the lobby and stuff, right? So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, so the first things first, right? We're gonna go ahead and create a teleporter inside of the workspace. So let's go ahead and insert a part into the workspace, right? I'm just making a basic teleporter. You guys can, you know, put all the time and effort you want into making a nice slow teleporter. I'm literally just gonna make us like a little box. So I'm just gonna make a little box for players to stand in and stuff. I'm gonna make it transparent. By default, I would set the color to red, and then I'm gonna change the color to green. when the players have what's it called, when the players have entered it and stuff, so that they know like, okay, like I'm currently looking for a session and stuff, or like a match and stuff. So then we're going to anchor the part, of course, disable can't collide, and then remember to rename the part to teleporter, right? And then you could just leave that in the workspace next to the spawns. And then now we need to create the Killstreak GUI, which is going to be an overhead thing and stuff. So inside of server storage, right, you can insert a billboard GUI because it's going to go overhead. So billboard GUI. I don't know why the plus thing was so far up, but anyway. So billboard GUI, you're going to rename this to Killstreak GUI, right? By default, it'll be enables and stuff. As for the properties, for the size, I did 3, 0, 0.75, 0, then 0, for the stud offset, I did 0 by 2.3, but you guys can adjust these numbers to whatever you want and everything, right? So boom, then I'm gonna go ahead and insert a text label into the Killstreak GUI. I'm going to rename this text label to Killstreak text label, right? And then I'm going to go down here, set some properties. So bold, rich text, scale the text. Obviously, you don't want to have any text by default. Text color will be, text stroke will be black. Then text stroke transparency will be set to 0. Text stroke color will be equal to yellow. So it's nice and bright. And then background transparency, obviously, background transparency will be set to 1. And then I think that's really it for the the Killstreak UI and stuff like that. So then we can get into the actual scripting. Okay, so I'm gonna head on over to the local core script. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna scroll all the way down here, right? So after the emote stuff, I'm gonna create a variable for the teleport service. So let's get the teleport service. So we're gonna say local TPS equal to game get service teleport service, because remember we are teleporting players to another place. That'll be the 1v1 place. Then create a variable for your teleporter. So teleporter is equal to workspace wait for child teleporter, right? And then you're going to say teleporter.touch to simple touch function, connect function, in parentheses you're going to put hit, enter. You're going to say if hit.parent.name is equal to player.name, and so because obviously we don't want like another player to a random player to hit the teleporter and then it makes another player teleport and stuff, right? So then enter. Then we're going to what's it called? We're going to set the teleporter color. So teleporter.color, we're going to set it to green, just so players know, okay, like it's currently searching for a match. So color new is equal to, and then we're just gonna make this green. So I'm just go in and out of it, and then set this to green, right? Then I'm going to use the teleport service. I'm gonna say TPS teleport, and then for the place ID, you guys already know this by now. So you click View, Asset Manager right here. Then you're gonna go into places. You're going to find your 1v1 place. If you haven't created it yet, here's how you would create the place. Click game settings, go to places, then you click create, right? Very important things, pay attention. Okay, so once you've created your place, obviously name it and stuff, right? So you want to click configure place, and here's what you want to do. You want to set the max players to whatever type of system you're making and stuff, right? Here's what I mean by this, right? So let's say this is a 1v1 system, or like, it's just a place where players 1v1 and stuff, right? That's what I'm doing. You would need a max cap on each server to be 2, so that only 2 players can be in the server, right? So if you're doing if you want a place where the players can 2v2, then you set the max players to 4. If you want 3v3, then you set it to 6, and just etc, etc. I'm pretty sure you guys understand what I'm saying and stuff. So yeah, so you would set the max players to 2 for a 1v1 place, and then you would click asset manager, right click, copy ID to clipboard, come here, boom, paste that. Then you would of course the player teleporting, and then we need to send over some teleport data. All we need to do is send over the current character's value, so that once the player arrives in the other server, it knows if they need any weapons, like the exact character they were using, so we know what abilities and all that stuff. All we're really going to do is really just copy and paste the scripts and stuff we have here, delete a few things, and then that's just really it. So then I'm going to say player.current character.value, right? And then let me just double check. Okay, I'm good, right? So player.current character.value, right? So we set up the teleport, and then that's literally it with the local script. So now we can move on to the leader stat script. So all we need to do here is just make sure that the Killstreak GUI is cloned over into the character's head. And so it'll be, you know, above their head. So player character added, so you're just gonna find the player.character added function. After we finish creating and welding the hitbox, we're then going to say local Killstreak GUI is equal to game.server storage, because that's where it should be. So server storage.killstreak GUI clone, then Killstreak GUI.parent is equal to character.head. And since we put this inside of the character added function and stuff, it's going to create, so even when they die, it's just going to reset. And then, yeah, so you don't have to worry about players not having when they die and everything. So we're done here. We actually I didn't modify the course server script. All we got to do is modify the module, the combat module stuff. So when we go here, so here's how we set up the kill streak stuff. So first, of course, we have to modify the M1 system and stuff. Well, not really, just modify this small part right here, where when a player dies, or sorry, when a player kills another kills an enemy and stuff, right? We're just gonna modify this part right here. So after this, right, we can really copy and paste this. So Control C, Control V. I want to explain something really quickly. So if we go back to the leader stat scripts, you guys see how we have total kills and kills. Just to explain the difference, here's what I'm good, because I haven't really used this properly. So here's my use for it. Total kills is a combination of every single kill you've had ever since you started playing the game, right? It's going to be saved with data stores as like not like we're about to do that. We already do that and stuff. That's, you know, you see right here, it's like it's saved and everything, right? Kills, however, is going to be how many kills you currently have, and then when you die, it's going to reset. That's how we're going to keep track of like how many kills the player has and stuff since they last died and stuff, so that we can know that they're, you know, on a kill streak and stuff, right? So what I'm going to say is I'm going to not only increase the amount of kills, I'm going to also increase the total kills. So we're just going to delete that, delete the dot, then regular brackets, and then inside the regular brackets, quotation marks, then you're going to say total kills, because if you recall in leader stats, remember we put a space right here, yeah. So total kills, right, we're going to increase that by 1. Then after that, I'm going to set up an if statement. So if, then copy and paste this, Control C, Control V, then you can press enter, and then we can, you know, obviously move this back a little, and then you're going to replace the plus for greater than or equal to. So here's where your customization comes into play. You're gonna put the value right here is going to be the kill streak value and stuff, right? So like for example, I play Social Battleground, where a player has to get at least 5 kills in a row without dying to be considered on a kill streak and stuff, right? So you would put your value here. If a player has to get just one, if a player has to get just 1 kill, then, you know, you just put 1. If you want it to be 2, 3, 4, you would just put that value here. This was determined when they actually are considered on a kill streak. So once they've reached that amount or they're above that amount, we're going to make it so that the kill streak text label text is set to however many kills they have currently, in terms of like how many kills they've had since they last died. So we're going to say character dot head dot kill streak GUI, right? Then I'm going to say kill streak text label dot text is equal to player dot leader stats dot kills, yeah, make sure you do kills, then dot value, right? And then after that, we're going to create a variable for the enemy player. The reason for this is that we can reset how many kills they currently have, not total kills, reset their regular kills, since, you know, if they have a streak, then they just lost it. So we're going to say local enemy player is equal to game.players find first child, and you're just going to put enemy character dot name, and then after this, all you're just going to say is enemy player dot leader stats dot kills dot value is equal to 0. So you're resetting that, and then that's it for that. Then you can really just copy and paste this. So you could just Control C, and then you're just going to want to scroll down to the front dash, because if you remember, the front dash deals damage, so we can actually kill people with this. So you're just going to paste that. So Control plus V, and you're just going to paste over that. We're good there. Then we're just gonna scroll down. We're not adding anything down here. I just want to explain something. Okay, so you guys know these are our characters. This is the skill stuff. You know, you put the code for each individual skill in, you know, here. So what I'm saying is this: when you have your skill, you want to also make sure you include this, right? Make sure you include this if statement we have and stuff. So for your skill code and stuff, once you know you've done damage to the enemy and stuff like that, make sure you check and stuff, because if you don't add this, then what's going to happen is it's only going to properly count kills for if players are killed by someone using M1s or by front dashing. So yeah, I just wanted to explain that to people really quickly so that there were no issues there. So we are actually done in our main place, and we can now move to our what is it called? Oh, move to our 1v1 place. So if you don't know how to open that up, click view, asset manager, the same place we just were, and then just double click on the place, right? I already have it open, so there's no need for me to do that. So we're gonna come over here. You guys see we just have a nice blank slate. So we're just gonna create a few things, copy and paste some things, delete some things, and we will be done. Okay. So first things first, we need to create two spawns, one for player 1 and another for player 2, so they can spawn on two opposite ends. So click model at the top, spawn, right? And then you're going to rename this one to player 1 spawn. Then I'm just gonna make it so that it is what's it called? Make sure it's anchored, of course. Disable. I'm gonna disable can collide. Delete the decal, and I'm gonna make it invisible, so transparency is equal to 1. Then I'm gonna duplicate this by selecting it and pressing Control plus D, and then I'm going to rename the other one to player 2 spawn, right? And then now I'm just gonna start copying and pasting stuff over. Okay, so simply for replicated storage, let's go ahead and copy some stuff over, right? So replicated storage, we need the animation folder and core event, right? So it's just, I want to do this like kind of one service at a time because I don't want to confuse people. So we're just going to copy and paste that. So replicated storage, right click, paste into, boom, come back. Then you're going to get the core server script and the leader stat scripts. Copy, come back, paste, right click, paste into server script service. Then for server storage, you will not need the well, actually, no, we want to Killstreak. Okay, you won't need the weakest dummy. Sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. You won't need the weakest dummy. So get the Killstreak stuff as well as the character folder. So copy, bring that over, right click, paste into, and just to clarify, you won't be able to switch characters in the 1v1 place. The only reason we're bringing over the character folder is since it has like all of the information in regards to the abilities and all that. Then come back over here, so we don't need the character selected GUI, nor do we need the emote GUI. All we need is the hotbar for abilities. So, oh, I did not mean to bring that down or put that up. So then I'm going to copy this, right, the hotbar GUI, come back, right click, paste into starter GUI. Then we have our local script as well as our sound effects. So we'll just copy. I'm just going to copy all this at once. So I'm just select it, copy, then go over here. And then you can right click, paste into sound service, and then just drag this local script over to starter player, then starter player scripts. Then just to help, we're just going to add a 2 at the end of all of our scripts, just so that we don't get confused with the scripts in the main place, since this is our 1v1 place. So just add a 2 after the word script. And then yeah. So once we have set all that stuff up, I just need to get 2 sound effects and stuff. Now this is optional, so pretty much, let me just double check. Okay, I'm good. So this is optional. So the way I have it is so that when you join, it's gonna give a countdown 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna have like beeping sounds play, and then once it says like, you know, start or begin, it's gonna have like a boom type of sound. So yeah, I just got those from the toolbox, went to audio, and then yeah. So I need a beep sound, kind of like what you hear at like the start of a race. So yeah, just like that. I think that's actually the same sound effect I had. So a beep sound, and then I need a start sound. So like start. Let's see. Or no, let me just get an explosion. That's just what I want. I want an explosion. Just the. Yeah, I just really want an explosion. Yo, okay, so I know you guys might be a little confused. I was experiencing some issues and everything recording and stuff. So, pretty much I actually kind of forgot that I didn't show you how to do the round GUI and stuff. So that's my bad. This will take like 2 seconds. So literally go to starter GUI, right? Insert a screen GUI, right? Rename this to what's it called, round GUI, right? And then disable reset on spawn, enable ignore GUI inset, then insert a text label, right? Do some customization to it, throw it in the top middle, change the sizing to 400 by 50, reposition it. Make the background transparent, rename this to round text label, bold text, rich text, scale the text, set the text to round, I guess round starting soon, so something like that. And then we could give it like, you know, texture, set the texture color to white, then boom, and then yeah, there you go. So that's everything for the round UI, and then feel free to continue with the rest of the video. Yo, okay guys, we are back. So I was experiencing a little issue before, but anyway, we're back. So all I did was just, I chose my sound effects. I got a beep and a start sound, so you know, you just get it from the toolbox in the audio section and stuff. So I just got my beep and start sound. So this is gonna play like when it does the countdown 3, 2, 1, and then it'll play this sound when it's time to start. So now we can get into the adjustments on the scripts themselves. We can go ahead and open up the local core script, right? And then we are going to, I guess we could just replace, yeah, let's just replace. So I'm going to replace the character selector GUI variable with the, what is it called? It's the round GUI, yeah. So I'm just going to say, we're going to replace character GUI with round GUI, and then just say play GUI, wait for round GUI. And then you're just going to wipe out all the character selector code, because there's no need there's no need for the player to be able to switch characters, since you know they're 1v1ing and stuff. Then I'm gonna clear all this out, clear all of that out. Then you're gonna scroll down here to the event. The last event was the emote ones, just on client stuff. And then I think I'm gonna go, yeah, right here, enter, and then I'm gonna add the round stuff. So I'm gonna say else if event type is equal to round, right? And then what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna say round GUI dot round text label dot text is equal to 3, and then I'm going to use the sound service, so sound service, and then I'm gonna play my beep sound, so play, and then task.wait 1 second, and then I'm gonna just copy and paste this, so Control C, Control V, Control V, and Control V, and then I think I can delete this last one. So then from here I'm just gonna change this to 2, change this to 1, and then I'm gonna change this to start with some exclamation marks, and then this will be my start sound. And then yeah, so boom, we have our round thing set up. And then you can delete the emote stuff, since obviously there is no emote GUI over here, so you can just delete all this as well as the teleporter code. So just clear all of that out, right? And then we can head on over to the leader stat script, and then what we need to do over here is we need to create 2 variables. First we need to get the teleport service, so we're going to say local TPS is equal to game get service teleport service. Then you're going to create a variable for the player count, so you're going to say local player count. So in your actual game, this value needs to be set to 0, because obviously you know it's going to increase by 1 every time a player joins, and you want 2 players in the server so they can 1v1. But for testing purposes, we're going to set this to 1, so that when we test, you know, it works and stuff, so that we know, okay, like it's working and everything. Then we're just going to scroll down here to the character added function. Before we create the attack number value, we're going to make it so that the player can't walk or jump. So we're just going to say character.humanoid.walk speed is equal to, oh my bad, is equal to 0. Then character.humanoid.jump power is equal to 0 as well. Then I'm going to scroll down to in between here. So after the character added function and before the projected call function for the data saving. And then I'm going to increase the player count. So I'm going to say, oh sorry, not local player count. I'm going to say player count is plus equal 1. So we increase that by 1 since the player just joined. Then I'm going to create a variable for the player's character. So local character is equal to workspace wait for child player.name, right? And then I'm going to say if player count is equal to 1, then character pivot to, that means they're the first player to join the game, so it's only 1 person in the server. And then I'm going to say workspace dot player 1 spawn dot cframe, so they'll be at player 1 spawn. And then I'm going to say else if player count is equal to 2, enter, then that means we have two players and then the 1v1 can start. So I'm then going to say character pivot 2, and this time it'll say workspace player 2 spawn dot c frame, and then I'm going to fire the core event, so fire all clients, and then you're just going to put round so that it knows to start. So round, right? And then after that, you're going to throw a task.wait. So we're going to wait 3 seconds. So task.wait 3 seconds, because if you recall over here, we have a 3-second delay. 1, 2, 3. And then we come back over here. And then I'm going to use a for IV in pairs loop to make it so that all the characters can walk and jump. So for IV in pairs, workspace get children, enter if v on first child humanoid, right? Then we're just going to say v.humanoid.walk speed is equal to whatever your default is in your game. So I'm going to say 16. And v.humanoid.jump power, once again, whatever your default is. So 51. And then I'm going to set up the died function. So v.humanoid.died connect function, close parentheses, enter. Then you're just going to teleport all the players in the server. So teleport async, and then you're going to get your place ID. So remember, we're sending them back to the lobby, the main place. So click asset manager, places, then get your main place, copy ID to clipboard, and control V to paste it, comma, then you're going to say game.players, then you're going to say get players, and then boom, it'll send them back. And then we are done with the leader stats script, and I believe that is it, because I knew there were some changes with the local script. I don't believe there's anything with the server script. I don't believe. Let's just test to see. So if I go ahead and click play, right, boom, I can't walk, 3 2 1, boom. So there we go. Now I can start and everything. I can use skills, as you can clearly see the cooldown and everything. Then if I die, you'll see the error and stuff, because it was supposed to teleport me. One thing, we just need to make it so that the text is the GUI is disabled, so that we can't see the text once it officially starts. So I'll say probably wait 2 seconds after we change the text to start, and then we'll just say, let's just copy and paste, Control C, Control V, and then we're just gonna say text equal to such as nothing, I guess. So boom, and then yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and stuff. If you did, definitely leave a like and subscribe. You guys already know I love doing the Battlegrounds series. I will continue doing the Battlegrounds series so long as you guys continue to keep supporting it. As always, if you guys find any bugs or anything, definitely just let me know in the comments or DM me, whatever and stuff. Thank you guys for all the love and support you guys can show on the channel. I believe we're close to 14,000 subscribers, so let's go ahead and get there. Stuff, I really do appreciate all the love and support you guys have been showing me. Hope everybody's had a great summer, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Yo, what's good with y'all? Today's video, I got the how to make a Battlegrounds game. This is part 12 to the series. This is going to be adding an accessory system and stuff. You guys know most Battlegrounds games, they have accessories for they have free ones, stuff you get for VIP, if you buy the VIP game pass, and then they have ones where you unlock certain cosmetics and stuff after you get a certain amount of kills and everything. So I'm just going to be doing free ones and or a free one and then one that you unlock after you get a certain amount of kills and stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. And oh, thank you guys for all the love and support you guys been showing on the channel. Really do appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get to 15,000 subscribers, and let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Okay, so the first things first, right? We're gonna of course have to create an accessory folder. I already have it made simply because I just didn't feel like going to find the accessory stuff, so I'm just gonna break it down to you guys. So inside of server storage, just like how we made the character folder, you're gonna click the plus icon, server storage, you're gonna insert a new folder, rename that folder to accessory folder. Then inside of accessory folder is you're gonna have the accessories. Now I'm gonna explain how to do it differently. So if it's an accessory, right? If it's an accessory like a cape and stuff like that, right? So where the class is is just a regular accessory. All right, guys. So back. Sorry, I had to do something for our roommate, but anyway. So pretty much you guys see how we have a regular accessory like a cape and stuff. So your regular accessories, you're just gonna enter that into the accessory folder, and then you're just going to name it, whatever you want and everything, right? This is how the accessory came, so wouldn't really say there's anything you have to really do besides just naming it and stuff. Now, for things like outfits and stuff, you're gonna have to insert a folder into the accessory folder. Name it whatever outfit. I just put outfit 1, but you would put the name of the outfit. And if you have like a kill requirement, you would put in parentheses like for this 100 plus kills. So the player has to have a minimum of 100 kills to be able to wear this outfit and stuff, right? And then inside I have a pants and a shirt with some IDs I got from the toolbox and stuff. So here's how you would do clothes, and that's how you would do an accessory. So yeah, so that's the accessory folder. Then we would get into, let me just double check. Okay, we're good. And then I would get into the I'm trying to think. I would get into making the UI and stuff. So we're gonna have to make an accessory GUI, which is pretty much very similar to the Emote GUI. So we could just go ahead and click it, duplicate it by pressing Control plus D, right? And then you can just rename this to Accessory GUI, right? And then we're going to actually, yeah, hold on one second. All right, we're good. Just had to make sure it wasn't frozen or anything because that's happened to me before. Anyway, okay. So as you guys can see, we have accessory GUI, or we renamed it to accessory GUI. Now we have to, obviously change some stuff in it. So let's rename the scrolling frame to accessory frame. Oh, that's not how you spell frame. So accessory frame, right? I'm gonna make it visible so we can customize it. Obviously, we're gonna have to move it since, as you can clearly see, it's in the way of the emote frame. So let's just move this over, right? Then inside of the accessory frame, we have a UI grid layout, UI stroke. You're going to want to rename the button to equip accessory button, right? And then you're going to set the text to whatever the name of the accessory is. So the names have to match the same name inside of server storage. So for the first one, we would have cape, and then I'm going to set the text color to red, and then we're going to make the text color equal to red whenever we're going to set it equal to green whenever they try to equip it. So I'm also going to make the buttons a little bit smaller because there's no reason for them to be um that so that big. So like 40 maybe, or yeah, I think that's good. So yeah, so then I'm gonna duplicate this, Control plus D, and then for this one, I'm going to do, wrong thing. I'm going to do the outfit one. So like I said, the names have to match exactly as is. So I'm just gonna say outfit one. Make sure you include spaces. Everything, it needs everything. It has to match exactly as is. It's case sensitive. So then you put your kills requirements. So you let the player know that they have to have a certain amount of kills to be able to equip whatever the accessory is, right? And then I believe that's really it, honestly. Oh, and then of course rename the button to, well, first set the text to A, and then rename it to accessory button, and then you can move it over, and then yeah, that's really it. So you already know, make the accessory frame no longer visible, and then we're done with the UI. Now we can get to the scripting. So let's go ahead and open up the local core script. We're going to scroll all the way down to the very bottom, as you guys probably could have guessed because we usually add stuff at the bottom. Going to create a variable for the accessory GUI. So local accessory GUI is equal to player.player GUI, wait for child accessory GUI. Then we're going to set up two functions. First, we're going to set up the function for opening the menu and stuff. So accessory GUI dot accessory frame dot or sorry, not accessory frame, accessory button dot mouse button, one click, connect function, close parentheses, enter, and then you're simply just going to say accessory GUI dot accessory frame dot visible is equal to not, and then the same thing. So accessory GUI dot accessory frame dot visible. This pretty much just makes it so that you can enable the accessory menu or disable it using the same button. Then we're gonna move on. And then I'm going to say for I comma v in pairs. You're going to say accessory GUI dot accessory frame. You're going to say get children into. You're going to say if v is a text button. We're going to go ahead and set the functions. If v is a text button, then v dot mouse button, one click, connect function, close parentheses, enter. You're going to say if v. So this is pretty much for setting up the function for whenever a player tries to equip or unequip an accessory slash outfit. So you're going to say if the text color, right, text color 3 is equal to color3 dot new 1 comma 0 comma 0, because by default the color should be red, which means it's not equipped. Then enter. Then we're going to set the color equal to green. So text color is equal to color3 dot new. And then I'm just going to put 0.33 comma 1 comma 0, right? And then you're going to fire the remote event. So core event, fire server, in quotation marks, name of the event will be accessory. And then you're going to need to specify the accessory event, which is equip in this case, and then you're going to send over whatever the name of the accessory is, so v.text. Then we're going to set the else if to pretty much do the opposite, so you could just really copy and paste this. So Control C, Control V, and then you're just going to say the opposite, so 0.33, 1, 0, then come down here, and then this is 1, comma 0, right? And then wait, I'm confused. Why is there an, oh, my bad, I forgot to delete that if. But yeah, so then that, and then this would of course just be unequip, and then we are done with things on the local side. Then we can move to the server script. So let's go ahead and open up the core server script, and then we're going to create a variable up here. You can really just copy and paste the animation folder or the character folder, Control C, Control V, and then of course just making one for the accessory folder. So accessory folder. And then for this, obviously, it's the accessory folder is inside of server storage. So accessory folder, boom. Then you're going to scroll not necessarily all the way down, but kind of. So you're going to go down here where we left off with the emote stuff. And then you're going to go right here. Then press enter. You're going to say else if event type is equal to quotation marks accessory. Then enter, right? Then you're going to create two variables. First will be accessory event. Wait, accessory. Okay, just make sure I spelled it right. Accessory event, which is equal to argument number one, which is pretty much one of two things. It's either you're equipping something or you're unequipping something. And then, of course, the name of whatever the accessory is. So accessory name is equal to arg2. Then we're going to set up an if statement. So first we'll set up equipping. So if accessory event is equal to equip, right? Enter then if accessory name is equal to, and then remember naming is important, so cape. If we go back to the accessory thing and we go back to the text button, you'll see that the text is at the cape. So this is the code you would do for like an accessory. So enter, and the code will probably be different for each accessory and stuff like that, as like some may be accessories to go like to a player's head, their leg, or so it really just depends. So you're gonna say local accessory, we're just gonna clone it over. So it's equal to accessory folder, my bad, accessory folder, regular brackets, then you're going to throw an accessory name, outside do clone, right? Then you're going to say accessory dot handle dot weld. Keep in mind, this is for me with my specific accessory and stuff. It may be a little different for y'all, but yeah. So I'm just referencing the weld. I'm just welding it, so dot part 0. So we're going to just say dot part 0 is equal to accessory dot handle. And then same thing, accessory dot handle dot weld dot part 1 is equal to character dot humanoid root part, and then we're going to parent it to the character. So accessory dot parent is equal to character, and it's very important that you parent it to the character. The reason for that is so that we want to keep all our accessories parented to the character, so that we can find them whenever we're trying to unequip them. So we can easily find them. And then I'm gonna throw in an else if for when you're trying to equip an outfit. So in this case, it will be outfit 1. So I'm gonna say else if accessory name is equal to in quotation marks outfit 1 space and then 100 plus kills. Boom, right? And then for this, it would be a little bit more since it's an outfit. So first, you're gonna set up a variable for the outfit folder. So outfit folder is equal to accessory folder accessory name, right? And then you're going to create two values, a previous shirt ID and value and a previous pant ID. These are both string values. The reason you're doing this is simply because you want to be able to give the player back whatever their default clothes, like whatever clothes they were wearing before they equipped stuff, so that if they unequip it, it'll just, they'll have their regular clothes. So you're going to say previous shirt ID is equal to instance.new. This will be a string value. And then you can parent this to the character, because if like they die or something, obviously their clothes will reset, so there would be no point in saving this. So you're gonna say previous shirt ID dot name is equal to previous shirts ID. Then you're gonna say previous shirt ID dot value is equal to character dot shirt template. And remember, it pretty much is like RBX asset ID 2 / colon and then followed by the asset ID. And then once you're done with that, you can pretty much just copy and paste, Control C, Control V. Then you're going to do previous pants ID, then Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V, then pants, and then come down here and you have pants template, right? And then yeah, that's really it with that. And then we're going to come down here and then we're going to assign the new values. So we're going to say local shirt is equal to character find first child shirt. So if you can find this, shirt dot shirt template is equal to outfit folder dot shirt dot shirt template. And then again, just copy and paste it for some time. Control C, Control V. And then you're just going to say pants. So Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V, and let's change this to pants template. Control C, Control V, right? And then we're done there. So we can go out of this. We finished all the equipping. Now it's time for the oh my bad. I actually forgot one thing. I forgot. So you guys see how this requires you to have 100 plus kills. Here's how you would do the kill requirement. You would go here. So whenever they try to equip, you would say and player dot oh my bad dot leader stats regular brackets quotation marks, and then you're gonna say, because remember it's a space, so total kills, right? Then on the outside you're gonna say that value is greater than equal to whatever the requirement is, so 100, right? Then you're gonna skip one end, and then now we're gonna set up unequipping. So else if accessory event is equal to unequip, then enter, right? Then this is much more simple. So you're gonna say if string dot find accessory name comma outfit. So pretty much this is a general thing. Like if like pretty much this goes for like all types of outfits and stuff, because keep in mind we named I'm trying to think what's it called? Because remember all of them are gonna have the word, oh well, now that I think about it, you guys are probably gonna name y'all stuff other stuff. But I would recommend having one word inside of the each outfit's name and stuff so that you can easily identify it. For me this works since I would just do outfit 1, outfit 2, outfit 3, but yeah. So we're just going to look for the word outfit, and then if we find it, then that means they're trying to take off some clothes. So then you would just simply reset their pants and shirt ID back to the whatever it previously was. So you would just say character dot shirt template is equal to character dot previous shirt ID dot value. You could just copy and paste this. Control C, Control V, and then just pants, then pants template, then previous pants ID, right? And then we're done there. Then we're going to throw the else if. So we would say, or sorry, no else. Because that would mean it's an accessory, because it's either accessory or clothes. So then you would say local accessory. Then you're just going to find, this is why I say it's very important to make sure you name it. So you would say, wait, I just realized something. Wait, cape, local accessory is equal to, yeah, okay, yeah. So character, find first child. This is why I say it's very important to parent it to the character, because we're literally just looking at the character. Then you're going to look for the name of the accessory, right? Then once we find it, destroy it. And then yeah, that's simple. Let's go ahead and test to make sure this works. As always, if you guys want access to any one of my scripts and mods, you guys can become either a channel member or a Discord subscriber. Link to either one of those options can be found in the description. Highly recommend that. And shout out to all of my Discord members, all of my channel subscribers. I really do appreciate it. I mean, my Discord subscribers and channel members. Thank you guys and stuff. I do love my subscribers too. But anyway, so if we click it, we can open the accessory, we can open and close the accessory menu. So if I try to equip a cape, boom, you guys will see the cape is equipped, text turn green. Then if I click again, boom, it's destroyed. I can equip, unequip, equip, unequip. So at the moment I have 100 kills, so it'll allow me to equip outfit 1. So boom, it equipped, boom, it unequipped. Now let's say I didn't have 100 kills. Let me change that and stuff. So make sure when you're testing, if you're testing something that involves kills, make sure you adjust your stats as need be. So let's say I adjusted my total kills to like 50. I clearly don't have it, right? Here's what will happen. The text will change simply just because we made it so that it just automatically changes, but they're not gonna actually get the outfit and stuff because I don't have 100 kills. If I had 100 kills, like I just had a few seconds ago, then it would give me the outfit. So yeah, that's gonna make an accessory system and stuff. As always, if you guys find any bugs or have any suggestions involving it, for sure, just let me know. Still, hope you guys are enjoying the Battleground series. Really do appreciate all the love and support you guys been on the channel. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Yo, what's good with you on today's video? I got how to make a Battlegrounds game. I think this is part 13, I believe. Stuff has been a minute since I've recorded a video, but yeah, now I'm saying college been, it's been, how it is. But anyway, so in part 13, I just got a few things, nothing too big for y'all. First, admin characters, even though I kind of thought this was like self-explanatory when I explained how to do like Game Pass characters. I guess some people still don't understand how like admin slash owner only characters work. So I'll just explain how that works, show you guys an example of how that works and everything. Um, and then what's it called? We have some bug fixes, and then I added this. I saw like one person ask for this, but like it was actually interesting. They asked for it like after I already figured it out and stuff. So I made it so that players cannot move while they're being attacked because the way we had before with the combat system was a player could like even if they were being punched or something, they couldn't necessarily hit back, but they could still like walk or run away. So now it's where you like a player can't move if they're being attacked. Like their walk speed and jump power will be set to 0 and stuff while the combat status is set to attacked. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Like I said, it'll be a quick little video and yeah. All right, so we're not changing anything. We're not changing anything with the local script, so we can head on over to the core script, and I'm gonna first show you guys how to do the admin characters. Okay, so right under the combat status table, you're gonna create another table, create a variable. So local, then let's say admin list as an example, right? And then it's gonna be equal to special brackets. We're creating a table. Now here's where you would put your allowed users names and stuff. It's case sensitive, so it has to be the exact same as your username. So for me, my username is Spike19, so I would put my username. If you wanted multiple people, you would just put comma, quotation marks, blah blah blah, username, comma, quotation marks, and then so forth. If you wanted to do multiple people, right? So then we're going to scroll all the way down to like, I think this is like line 37. So this for IB pairs loop, we're pretty much going to change the way this works and stuff, kind of rearranging it so that it checks to see if it requires admin only and stuff, right? So before we go ahead and set that up, let's head on over to server storage, right? And then we're gonna go to the character folder. I don't even think I deleted it, not gonna lie, nothing about it. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. So you guys see how in character 2, right? There's this value. It's a string value and stuff. It's not set, like the value isn't set to anything, but its name is admin only, right? So let's say you want an admin character. You would open up your character folder, find the character that you want to make an admin or owner only character, whatever, and then you would click the plus icon, type in a string value, insert that, and then you would rename that string value to admin only, right? And that's what would let the script know that like, okay, this is an admin only character, so only people whose names are inside of this table will be able to use that character. Now we're gonna update the way we check to verify if like a player owns a character, if there's some type of requirements that they need to use a character, which would be either needing to own a Game Pass or needing to be an admin or owner of some kind and stuff, right? So we're going to first modify this if statement. So we're gonna say if name is equal to character name, and then we're gonna say you're gonna remove the not, and then we're gonna say if. So we're gonna say and find the Game Pass ID, which obviously means that the player owns the just a Game Pass only character, and the player owns the Game Pass, so they can use that character. So then we're gonna say MPS owns. Wait, I'm confused. Why isn't it user owns Game Pass? My bad. So then you would say player dot user ID, and then you would say comma v dot Game Pass ID dot value, right? And then you would say player dot current character dot value is equal to character name, right? Then you would come down here and then we would adjust this else if statement. You would say else if v, and then you're going to delete this. You're going to say else if v how do we do this? Oh, colon, find first child, then you're going to say admin only. So this is checking to see if it's an admin only character. So then, of course, you would delete the Game Pass part and stuff because characters are either Game Pass, they're either free, you need a Game Pass, or admin only and stuff. It's usually how it works. So we can just delete that part. And then, of course, you can delete the Game Pass part, but we got to replace this actually. So, we need to make sure that, of course, it is the right character. So we're going to say and v.name is equal to character name, right? And then if once we verify that, then we're going to go in here, and then we're going to say if table.find, then you would throw your admin list in there, comma, and then you would say player.name. So if you find the player's name, which means they have access to the character, then enter, and then you would do the whole, you could just copy and paste this. So just control C, control V, then you would update it, current character.value is equal to character name, and then you would say else return, which pretty much means if you can't find their name in their table, that means the player is not supposed, like, they are not able to access that character. So return, it's just gonna stop everything from here and stuff. So they'll just, like, it'll refresh the player, but they'll still have their same character they had like beforehand and stuff like that. Only difference is literally they'll just, like, it'll just refresh them. That's really it. So then after this end, you're going to throw an else if. You're going to say else if v dot name. Oh my bad. V dot name is equal to character name, right? And then you're gonna say and not. It's pretty much just checking to see if it's a regular character, like, and not. Uh, Copy and paste this. So pretty much, and not, you pretty much don't need a game pass, and then not admin only, which pretty much just means it's not admin only either. So yeah, and not enter, right? That's simple. Then we could just, remove the space, but yeah. And then if that's the case, then you just copy and paste this, Control C, Control V, and then boom. So that's just for, like, regular characters and stuff. So yeah, that's really it. And stuff for people wondering how to make admin only or admin slash owner only characters and stuff, right? And that's all the adjustments we really had to make there. We're gonna scroll down, and we're gonna get into the part now where we adjust. Let me just double check to make, okay, just making sure I'm good and stuff. So now we did the admin character. Now we're gonna get into bug fix and player cannot move while being attacked. So if we go down here, you guys see the humanoid running function, right? So I'm gonna create something similar to this. So you can really copy and paste this function, and then you're just gonna paste it you're gonna paste it after it. So Control C, Control V, and then I'm going to say character instead of humanoid, you're going to say player.character.combat status, and then you're going to change running to changed, so when the value changes, right? And then you can delete the speed in the parentheses, and then what you're going to do is you're going to change the if statement. So you can replace this. You're going to say if player, make sure you do player, not character, player dot character, not just character. So you're going to say player dot character dot combat status dot value is equal to, in quotation marks, you're going to say attacked, then, and then now you're going to make it so that the player can't walk or jump. So you're going to say player.character.humanoid.walk speed is equal to 0, and then player.character.humanoid.jump power is equal to 0, and then for the else statement, you're literally just going to set it back to normal. So Control C, Control V, and then you're just going to set it to whatever your default is in your game. So 16, or and 51 and stuff, right? Because that means their status has been returned back to whatever the default is. Now, if you want to double check and stuff, you could say like else if, and then you could say like certain combat status stuff if you wanted to be specific and like make sure that it's one where they're able to walk. Then now we're gonna move to the module script. So let's open that up, the combat script. So then we're going to go down here. This involves the bug fixes as well as what we just did. So let's go down to line 40. So I noticed I made a mistake here. So instead of spelling, I spelled like attack. Like I don't know, attack. I don't even know how to say that, but it's supposed to be with two T's. So yeah, so just change that to attacked. Then we're going to scroll down here, and then I changed the way I did this. So I like line 103. So here, let's see, trying to see. So test the weight is there. Okay, so here's what I did, right? So you could just Control C this, right? Control C, boom. You're gonna go after the remote event, and then you're just gonna set up a delayed function. So delay 0.5 seconds, comma, function, close parentheses, enter. Then you're just gonna paste it, Control V, boom, right? This is simply just making it so that like the enemy character's combat status is actually changed for a few seconds, and then is set back to normal and stuff, so that I think before the problem was that it was like changing back too quickly, so that it wasn't even registering that the enemy was actually in combat. So yeah, so done there. Then we're going to go down to like 170. And then you guys see the character combat status here. We're just gonna do the same thing. So after the ultimate, you're just gonna do, or sorry, after the ultimate bar thing, control V, or sorry, hold on. We're gonna set up the delay function first. So let's just copy and paste this, save ourselves some time. Control C, Control V, and then you can just copy and paste this. Control C, delete it, Control V, right? And then boom, just like that, we are done. And then I guess we could go ahead and test just to make sure. So let me go ahead and hit play. Wait, I just realized I don't think we can test this with. I don't think we can test this with. Oh wait, no, I know how to test it. Okay, so if we go to players, we go to current or not current character. Where is it? Combat status. So if I change this to like attacked, let's see, can I move? I can't move and stuff. And then if we set it back to normal, where there's anything else that's not attacked, then boom, I can move normally. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, definitely leave a like and subscribe. Like I said, it was a small video just showing you how to do a few things, bug fixes and stuff. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely leave a like and subscribe. If you want me to continue the series, definitely keep showing the series lots of love and support. Leave any comments or suggestions or anything you want to see and stuff in the comments. And yeah, thank you for everything I'll do. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Yo, what's good with y'all? In today's video, I got the how to make a Battlegrounds game. Don't even ask me what part this is. I forgot. But I don't know, maybe uh 13, 14? I don't know. I forgot. But this part, just like the tower defense video I just made, is gonna feature mobile support. A lot of people have asked me for this for both the Battlegrounds and tower defense series, so I was like, you know what? Let me give it a shot. It was way easier than I thought it would be. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But yeah, it was way easier and stuff than I thought. The only thing I struggled with this was really the dash system and stuff, since you're not pressing keys and stuff. But yeah, so this won't take us too long. It'll be like a 10-15 minute video. If you guys want more Battlegrounds content, you already know, leave a like and stuff. If you're new, subscribe. Leave suggestions of things you want to see added to the Battleground series and stuff. Because honestly, I'm like kind of running out of ideas. Like it's like I know there's more stuff to add. I just can't think of it. So yeah, if there's anything you want me to be improved on or added, let me know. Continue showing the series loves and I will continue them. I got more videos coming for y'all and stuff. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video and let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, so the first things, thank you guys for showing all the love and support, even though I've been inconsistent with my uploading schedule, but I'm getting back on track since I have like I'm like out for school and everything, for college and everything. But anyway, let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and knock out the UI and then we're going to move on to the scripting. So first, head on over to Hotbar GUI. So we need to make mobile, because as you guys can see, these are text labels. We need buttons and stuff. Honestly, it would probably be a lot. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It would probably be like a lot easier if honestly, like I just replaced the text labels with the buttons. But why do that when we can make things more difficult and be lazy? So let's do something else instead. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select the hotbar frame. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to rename this to mobile button frame, right? So you're going to open it up. You're going to clear out oh, my bad. You're going to clear out all of the text labels. Then you're going to insert text button, right? And then, they'll overlay it. Of course, you want the background transparency to be set to 1, and then we don't need any text, right? So you're going to name these after the skill. So skill, you're just going to put the word skill followed by the number and stuff. So literally the same thing, just minus the words text label and stuff, right? So skill 1, and very important, make sure you're naming it correctly. You see how like this is clearly it's under the number 1. So this is skill 1. If I duplicate it, Control plus D, boom, this is skill 2. Like make sure you're naming it correctly. So Control D, this is skill 3, Control D again, this is skill 4. So here's how we'll be able to tell when mobile players are trying to use their skills, right? So boom, we've set up the UI, that's literally it. Just make sure it's invisible and all that, and yeah, and stuff. It's invisible, so people will still be able to see the cooldowns and everything. It doesn't change anything. So yeah, so we close that out. We can open up the core local script. We got to do some things here. First, let's create a new variable. We're gonna call it mobile user or mobile player, and then by default, of course, set this to false and stuff. Also, an interesting thing you'll probably learn in this video is how to detect if a player is a mobile user or if they're a PC player and stuff. But yeah, so first things first, we're changing this from mouse button one click, because it's only mouse button one click. That's obviously a mouse is only like when you know PC and stuff. However, if we do activated, this when the button is activated, pretty much it doesn't matter how it was activated, whether it was somebody left clicked with their mouse, someone tapped on it with a phone or a tablet. If it was activated, it was activated pretty much. So yeah, it'll trigger this function. So we scroll down to like line 36 down here and stuff. We're literally just changing most of the changes are literally just changing the word mouse button one click to activated. Yeah. So then we're gonna go down to like we're gonna scroll past all of this and then jump all the way down to like 150 where the ultimate bar is right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to say if mobile user, I learned this actually because I'm majoring in software engineering and stuff, but yeah, like I didn't realize this and stuff. So like if you say if followed by some, like a boolean and stuff, like you don't like this, like how this is right now, this is the same. You see how it says boolean? This is the same thing as saying is equal to true. It's the same thing as saying that. So we don't have to say if the variable is equal to true. If you wanted to do the opposite, like if you wanted to say if like this, if not, is the same thing as saying if mobile user is not equal, because remember that squiggly line means not, so it's the same thing as saying not is not equal to, or not equal, is equal to false. It's the same thing as that. So yeah, we're just gonna say if mobile users want to explain that to people, because I'm gonna start doing that in my videos. Wanted to explain that. So if mobile user, then what we're going to do is we're going to display the ultimate differently. The reason we're going to do that is of course because um if they're a mobile user, they can't press their, they don't have no keyboard to press G. And then we're going to throw an else, so enter, and then you're going to copy and paste this. So Control C, Control V. So we are then, oh my God, I just realized I completely forgot. I forgot something with the UI. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so yeah, we're done with the mobile. Oh, I never deleted these. Oh, well, I never deleted them. Okay, I don't really think there's a reason to have to show you guys. Okay, so these are regular buttons, right? You guys can see the regular buttons. All you'll have to do is just plus icon, text button, click text button, and then just, size it, color whatever you want, right? If you want to know the properties, those are the sizing, position, and color, and all that stuff, right? So literally each button has its own purpose. Ultimate button, M1 button, the dash button, and the block button. Name them accordingly as you can see right here, right? And then when you're done, you want to, of course, make sure they're all not visible. So select all of them, make them not visible, parent these to the hotbar GUI, right? Do not put them inside of the mobile button frame. Do not do that. Just put them inside the hotbar GUI, right? So we're going to enable them and stuff later down in the code. We're going to enable these and stuff, right? So for mobile users to activate their ultimate, they'll press a button and stuff, right? So if it's a mobile user, I'm going to say hotbar GUI dot ultimate text button dot visible is set to true and stuff, because obviously the ultimate button should only be set to, it should only really be visible if they have their ultimate, or if they can use the ultimate. Then of course we're going to set up the function hotbar GUI the ultimate text button dot activated connect function close parentheses, enter, and then you're going to say hotbar GUI dot ultimate text button dot visible is of course set that to false, right? Then we're gonna scroll up and we're going to copy and paste, save yourself some time. Go find the ultimate code. This, like all this stuff right here, line 53, go up here, copy and paste all this, Control plus C, scroll all the way down to where we were, which is right, wait, where are we? Now I'm lost. Oh my, bro, I'm lost. I'm so lost. Where were we? We're like 150. Oh, right here, right here. I'm blind, I swear. Anyway, so yeah, after that, we're going to go after Control V, paste all that. So yeah, we're going to fire their emote event, the text, the tween, all that greatness. So yeah, we're done with that. To be safe, can I throw a break in there yet? No, I can't. Okay, never mind. Well, anyway, oh yeah, because it's not a loop anyway. So yeah, so we have our function and everything, right, for if it's a mobile user, so it knows how to handle it if it's a mobile user and stuff. Um, and then yeah, I believe that's it for the ultimate portion. Then now we're just gonna scroll down to the emote system, which is down in the 200s. So we're looking for emote. So looking for like, yeah, like this 229, which is activated. Boom, activated. Then scroll down here, activated. Then of course right here, activated, which is 260, then jump down to 270, which is like down here. So activated, right? Right there, activated, and then what is that, 284? So yeah, right here. So activated, yep. And then we're going to add we're gonna add a for v in pairs loop. You create a variable, and actually we're gonna add two for v in pairs loop, create a variable, and then set up a whole if statement. So yeah. So we're gonna add about like 70 more lines of code to this. So add to starting at 2006. Yeah, this is different. Okay. So first things first, we're going to set up the skills and stuff. This is going to be the skills function so that mobile players can use their skills. Let me just double check to make sure I'm good. So we're going to say for I comma v in pairs. Hotbar GUI dot mobile button frame get children enter. You're going to say if v is a text button enter. Then you're going to say v dot activated connect function close parentheses enter. You're going to say v dot activated connect. There's no way I just repeated the same thing. My fault, guys. Anyway, so we're going to create a variable called skill number. So this is how we're going to retrieve the skill number. Because keep in mind, right, this is a string. This is text. So we're going to retrieve the number by saying skill number is equal to string dot split. We're going to split the string. So we're going to take the original string, which is v dot name, which is the name of the text button. So skill one in this case, comma, and then we're going to take out the word skill, which will leave just the number, but remember it's still a string, it's a letter. Then on the outside, regular brackets 2 to get whatever was taken out of it. Then we're going to fire the remote event and we'll convert it to a number on the server side. So yeah, core event, fire server, combat, comma, quotation marks, skill, send over the skill number. It's literally just like what we do for the PC players. Then we're going to create a variable. After that, we're going to say local touching is equal to false. I actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if I think I might have abandoned this. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might have abandoned this. I think like I'm honestly not sure. I feel like I did abandon. Yeah, yeah. No, 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 I didn't. Okay. So now we're gonna set up the dash system. So we're gonna say UIS that input ended connect, or this is a part of it, I should say. So in parentheses, put input comma processed enter. So you're gonna say if input dot user input type is equal to enum dot user input type dot that's the wrong one. Input type dot touching, which means okay, the input that ended was a mobile player, or like a tablet player, whatever, touching the screen that ended, and touching, which touching pretty much means they were touching their screen. That has to do with like the dashing system. Then of course you're gonna set that touching to false. Then fire the remote event. This is how we keep. This is how we do the. Sorry, I said dashing. This is how we do the blocking system. Sorry, blocking. So yeah, so we're gonna say block, comma, and because we need to know when to start blocking and when to stop blocking. So then I'm going to set up the if statement. This is the final thing we have to do. So we're going to say if UIS. Here's how you tell if someone's a mobile player. So if UIS dot touch enabled and stuff, which means they have a touch enabled thing. Well, that might also work for people. I don't know if that would work for like people who have computers that are touchscreen. I don't know if that's how that works. But this is a surefire way to know if someone's a mobile player though. So it works regardless. So you're going to set up a for v in pairs loop. You're going to say for I comma v in pairs. Here's how we're going to enable all the buttons as well as set up the dash and stuff. So we're going to say hotbar GUI dot mobile button frame, or sorry, not the mobile button frame. Hotbar GUI get children enter. Then we're going to say if v is a text button, right? And v.name is not equal to ultimate button. The reason is we don't want the ultimate text button to be visible unless their ultimate is ready. So then we're going to say v.visible is equal to true. We're going to make it so that they can be seen. Then we're going to say v.mouse button one down. Now I know how this sounds. Usually we're using activated. I don't really understand it myself, but all I know is this works and stuff. When I was trying to perfect this, that's what worked. So mouse button one down, enter. You're going to say if v.name is equal to m1 text button. So m1 is pretty simple. All we have to do is just fire the remote event, core event fire server, quotation marks, combat, comma, m1. Like, that's pretty simple, right? Then we're going to say else if v.name onto the next one is equal to dash text button. So then here we're just going to do some copying and pasting because obviously we're not going to waste time, doing like writing all of this stuff if we already wrote it once before. Scroll up to where you can find the dash code. It's like far up, so like yeah, up here. What you want to do is you want to copy and paste all of this. We're going to delete some of this. So take all of this, Control C, come back down to where we were, and then paste this Control V. So one thing we'll need to make a variable for the character. So local character is equal to player dot character, right? Then we're going to need to delete some of this stuff. So leave the multiplayer, or sorry, multiplier. We can delete all this stuff because we don't know the dash direction and all that and stuff, since that doesn't matter in regards to like a mobile player. Um, we're gonna use an if statement. So we're gonna say if mobile user. And so then we're gonna get the move direction. So move direction is, shout out to ChatGPT for helping me with this, but anyway, character dot humanoid dot move direction, right? And then make that a lowercase o. So we have move direction, right? We're gonna say look move direction, and then you're gonna say if move direction dot magnitude is greater than 0, which pretty much means there is a direction, then multiplier is equal to cframe dot new. In parentheses, you're going to put move direction dot x times 20, comma -1, comma move direction times or dot y, or sorry, dot z times 20, right? And then you're gonna put else return and stuff, because if it returns a magnitude that's not greater than 0, then obviously they're not trying to move in a direction, so you don't want anything further to happen. So after that, we come down here and then we have the animation. So since you can't really tell what direction, like you can tell what direction you kind of propel them in. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not a perfect system. Sometimes like it would dash me, it would like when I would try to dash, it may send me in the wrong direction, but it generally works. And that's all we need. So when you go over here, again, we can't really tell what direction the player's trying to move in the sense of like we can't use coordinates to tell what animation to play. So if you don't want to play an animation, you don't have to, but I was just like, let me just do the let me just do like the forward dash animation and stuff. Remember, we named them replicated storage, animation folder, whatever character. You have your dash animations. So I was just like, we'll just do the forward dash. That's what I'm gonna do. You guys can do whatever you want though and stuff. So we have our animation track, the sound effect, the part C frame, all of this. All this stuff remains the same in everything. We just have to add some other stuff. So then after this, we're going to set up the blocking. Yeah, actually, that's the last thing actually. So yeah, we're gonna say else if v.name is equal to block text button, enter. Then you're going to say touching is equal to true because they're touching the button. And then you're gonna fire the remote event, core events, fire server in quotation marks. You're going to put block. Oh, I spell block, comma, quotation marks, start. Right, and then boom. So we're going to publish this and then we're going to test to make sure everything works. As always, if you guys want access to any one of my scripts or models, you guys can become either a channel member or a Discord subscriber. Link to either one of those options can be found in the description. Highly recommend that and stuff. So as you guys know, this is a mobile video, so I have to go test this on my phone. Obviously, I can't really record that. So I'm just going to test this and then let y'all know if everything is working accordingly, right? So, okay. So yeah, the buttons are enabled and stuff. M1, let me turn my volume up a second here. I think y'all can hear the sounds, and then the animations are playing. Yep, and then I can block. I can block. Hmm. There's a slight issue with the dash system. Like y'all can hear the sounds. Oh, I see it. Invalid argument number 2. Vector 3 expect. I know what it is. 348 line 348. Or actually, no, I don't know what this is. Line 348. Part.c frame is character terminal C frame. I'm getting an error. So everything is working. The only problem is the dash system. It's not like propelling me forward. Like the animation is playing. It's not. Invalid argument number 2. Vector 3 expected got nil. Um. Okay. Wait, I'm confused. Was this not supposed to be? Wait, maybe I read this wrong. Unless I'm tripping. Like either I'm tripping or this is tripping. One of the two. I swear I thought it said C frame. Yeah, it says C. Yeah. C frame dot new. Yeah, because then we have you go down and then we have part.c frame character humor c frame times multiplier. Yeah, we have multiplier is equal to c frame dot new move direction dot x times 20 comma -1 comma move direction dot z times 20 character dot humanoid dot move direction magnitude. Yeah, I'm a little confused. I'm not totally sure why it's not working and stuff. Um, oh, I know I did change this. So I did change this to 10. Let's see. I'm trying to see if like maybe I changed something that was a little different, and that's why it's giving me this error. Um, that's for blocking. Hmm, strange, very strange. Let's see. Velocity, attachments. Hmm, multiplier, APOS. Well, the only thing I changed was this. I said like UIS dot touch enabled, but like that didn't really matter because that's the same thing as saying just strange. Okay, so I'm gonna publish this. I'm gonna see if this works. If this doesn't work, I'm going to end the video, figure out whatever the issue was, just like I did with the tower defense video, and then I will get back to you guys with a fix. Because for some reason the dash system, it's like, oh, never mind. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I just fixed. Yeah, okay, I just fixed it. Now it's okay. Now I'm dashing. Okay, so to do what I did, I only changed two things. I only changed the number. I don't really think the value of how much of the force. I don't think that changed much. It's this, the UI is that touch enabled. It's stuff, even though that's the same thing with the variable. It doesn't matter. But yeah. So I just changed this and then now it works. So yeah. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely leave a like, subscribe. If there's anything buggy, messed up, or anything with the system, except for the dash system. If you find any bugs or anything, let me know in the comments. I'll try to get it fixed out for the next video. Again, let me know what you guys want to see in the future video. Thank you guys for watching the video. Really do appreciate it. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Yo, school channel. Today's video I got how to make a Battlegrounds game part 15. In this part, I have settings. This will be a real quick video and stuff. This is showing you guys how to make some basic settings and stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna head on over to Starter GUI. We're going to go ahead and duplicate the accessory GUI. So I'm just going to duplicate, right? I'm going to rename this to settings GUI, right? Open it up, find the accessory button. Obviously, we're going to move this over a little. Then, of course, you're going to rename this to settings button. You're going to, of course, change the text to an S. Then you're going to, of course, rename accessory frame to what is it called? Accessory frame to settings frame, right? Then you're going to make the settings frame visible so we can just move it over because it's currently where the accessories would be and stuff. So let's move it over a little, right? Then we're going to open this up. We're going to rename the buttons to setting button, right? Or maybe settings button? I don't know. Settings button. Or no, I think setting button is fine. Anyway, so I'm just gonna duplicate this one, so Control D. So this way we have three, right? So I'm gonna make three settings to show you guys three examples, right? So the first one is going to be what's it called? Day. So pretty much nice and simple. You can change the time of day, obviously for client side for that specific player. So it'll be light or dark. So we will have we'll set the text to day, right? Now for this one, the text color is going to be set to green. We're going to use the text color to be able to determine if like what needs to happen. If it's green, then that means it's currently enabled, and then the opposite needs to happen, it needs to be disabled, and vice versa. Now day is going to be green by default. The reason stuff is because when you join the game, usually it's day by default, and then you change it to night if you want. But yeah, then for our second setting, let's do we could just do auto run. So like, automatically whenever you try to walk, you're just automatically sprinting. Then this obviously will be turned off by default. And then lastly, for our last setting, we will have mute music, which is just, just muting, like not sound effects, the music, like if you have like background music playing or anything like that. So yeah. And just like that, we are done with the UI. Go ahead and set the frame to no longer visible. and then we're done. Okay. So then a few things before we get into the scripting. So inside of sound service, you'll notice I have a music folder. So click the plus icon, insert a folder, then you would just put your music. Now just to explain this, right? So like these are literally blank sounds with like no IDs and stuff like that. But what I'm just saying is I'm using as an example just to demonstrate to you guys. What you would have is you would have your main music folder where you have all the sounds that like play like background music and stuff like that. You would have that here and stuff. So pretty much what's going to happen is whenever a player tries to mute music, it's just going to get all of the sounds inside of this folder, and it's gonna turn the volume, set the volume to 0, so pretty much muting them. So yeah, then these are just blank sounds and stuff. I just got it just to demonstrate to you guys. But yeah, so this would be your music folder inside of sound service, right? Then if we head on over to replicated storage, I have a night sky and stuff. So when I put it inside of lighting, we have nighttime and stuff. I already know I got this from the toolbox, so just go to the toolbox, type night, you'll find a whole bunch of these, and then just put it inside of replicated storage when you're done, and then we're just going to parent it to lighting whenever player tries to switch it to nighttime, and then now we can get into the actual scripting. Okay, so we don't even touch the server side, just the local script. So open up Starter Player, open up Starter Player scripts, open up the local core script. We are going to scroll all of the. Why is it showing? I'm confused. It's showing like an error. Am I tripping? Am I tripping right now? I know y'all see that's so weird. I know y'all see that. It's literally that that is so okay. I don't know why it's showing a red anyway. Okay, so let's scroll all the way down, right? We're gonna scroll all the way down. So, right, we're going to create a variable. Of course, we're going to create a variable for the settings GUI. So local settings GUI is equal to I'm not sure why there's a breakpoint there. Exception while signaling one set script ref of meta break. I'm so confused as to what is going on. I'm confused as to what is going on with my studio right now. Like, why is it doing that? Okay, there we go. I don't know. I just closed it and opened it in. Okay. Okay, there we go. So yeah, settings GUI is equal to player.player GUI, wait for child, settings GUI, right? Then we're gonna set the first function, so settings GUI dot settings button dot mouse button one click, or sorry, not mouse button one click, dot activated, of course, because we need to include for cross-platform compatibility. Yes, mobile players connect function, close parentheses, enter. Then you're just going to simply say settings GUI dot settings frame dot visible is equal to not settings GUI dot settings frame dot visible, so they can make it so they can enable the frame and disable it. And then after that, we're going to create our for I v in pairs loop. So we're going to say for I comma v in pairs. You're going to say settings GUI dot settings frame get children enter, right? You're going to say if v is a text button enter, right? You're going to say v dot mouse button one click, or sorry, dot activated connect function, close parentheses, enter. You're then going to identify which setting you're trying to change. So if v dot text, for example, is equal, remember the text is what has the specific setting. So here we have day, right? So we would say if v dot text is equal to day, which means it's a day button. So enter. Then you'd set up the if statement for the color. So if v dot text color 3 is equal to color3 dot new, right? And then here you would just put I'll put green, right? So boom. So this means it's currently enabled. So enter, then we would clone over the night, or sorry, we would reparent the night sky. So night sky, it should be inside of replicated storage. So it's equal to game the replicated storage dot night sky, right? Then we would say night sky dot parent is equal to game dot lighting, so that it's nighttime. And then we'll also set the brightness of game dot lighting dot brightness is equal to 0.5, and then lastly v dot text color 3, we will set this equal to red, so that the player can make it daytime again, stuff. Then we're going to set up the vice versa, so else, then really just copy and paste this, save ourselves some time, control C, control V. Then you're just going to change this simply. You're just going to change this from green to red, right? Then you're going to go down here, change this from red to green, right? And then night sky, obviously, this time will be inside of lighting instead of replicated storage. So you would just say game dot lighting this time, right? Then you'll parent it to replicated storage. Then we will set the brightness to whatever it is by default, -3. And then, update the color. And then, yeah, we're done with the day setting just like that. Now for the mute. Now for the mute music setting. So go after this end. You're going to really save yourself some time, and let's just copy and paste this whole part, this whole if statement. So Control C, go here, else Control V, bam, right? Then you're just going to change this, of course, to the next setting. So mute music, right? That same concept applies. All we're going to do, we're going to change this to red, right? So pretty much when it's disabled, right? We are going to use a for I loop. So we'll clear this out. We're going to use a for IV in pairs loop. So we're going to say for IV in pairs, SS, which is the sound service, dot, then, your music folder, get children, enter. Then you're simply just going to say v dot volume is, set it to 0, right? We don't need any of this here. All we need to do is just set the text color, right? So then we would set the text color back to green. Bam, go down here, change this from red to green, right? So this means we want to disable it. So really just copy and paste this, Control C, F, Control V, bam, okay. Then you just set it back to whatever your normal volume is. So I would just say 0.5 for me, right? Then, of course, we would change this color to red, right? Like literally, just if anyone's confused, you're literally like these two are going to be the opposite. Whatever is in the if statement right here is going to be the opposite to what you're changing it to. Like literally. So if it's green here, then red. It needs to be red here. If it's red here, then it needs to be green here. And so just in case anybody is a little confused, like you're literally just doing the opposite. So yeah, then let's do auto run. Auto run's a little, I wouldn't say it's not even complex actually. It's actually very simple. It's actually the easiest one actually, not thinking about it. So yeah, so we'll skip this and then we will copy and paste this. Control C, Control V, right? Now of course we'll change this to auto run, right? Then you are going to go here. You're going to say player dot character dot humanoid dot walk speed is equal to whatever speed you want to do. I'm just do twice the default speed, so 32. Then of course you're changing the text color, so you change it to green here and then red down there. So we could just leave those text colors. So then Control C, Control V, then bam, leave that color, and then just change it back to the default 16. And then yeah. So that's it for the settings. Let's go ahead and test to make sure this works. As always, if you guys want access to any one of my scripts or models, you guys can become either a channel member or a Discord subscriber. Link to either one of those options can be found in the description. And thank you guys for all the love and support I've been showing on the channel. Really do appreciate it. And let me know if there's any other, what else y'all want to see with this series, because I'm running out of ideas if I'm being honest. But yeah. So if we click the settings button, as you can see, we can open and close the settings menu and stuff. You see it's daytime. If I click the day button, you'll notice nothing is happening. Okay, that is great. Um, Okay, for some reason this stuff works. Day is the only thing that's broken. Okay, hold on. There is an issue with day. I must have done something wrong. Let's see. Day, if text color is equal to, did I not set, I might have not said it correctly. Let's see. This one is day, text color. Yeah, should be it. Green. If v dot text color, if it's equal to red, if it's equal to, if text color 3 is equal to green, then yeah, red. Yep, that's so strange. Okay, let me see. I think it has to do with something with like the specifics. Let me see. Let me copy that and see if yep, it's the same. The hex is literally the same. That is so weird. I don't know why day is not working, but let's test the other one. Okay, so as you can see, auto run clearly works. Bam, auto run works. If there was music playing, then I'm not gonna test it because I don't feel, I don't want copyright or anything like that. But anyway, we have our sounds right here, right? We have volume. So if I mute music, 0, mute music, boom, 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 boom. So that's working. I'm not sure why day is not working. I don't understand why day isn't working. Um, because this is exactly how I left it. If v text color 3 is equal to 0.33310. I don't understand because it's not in the loop. Um, hmm. Yeah, that is very strange. Yeah, that is very strange. I'm like very confused right now. If you got text color green. Okay, then what text color is it? Print v dot text color 3. Let's see. Let's debug this, guys. Let's figure this out. Day zero. Bro, that's literally the what? That's literally v dot if v dot text color 3 is equal to that's literally what it is. It's the exact same thing. This makes no sense. I kid you not. This makes no sense. It's literally the exact same thing. So why isn't it working? Okay. Um, Not sure why it's not working. So I will just come back to you guys when I figure it out. So we'll be back in a second. Yo, School Child. Okay, so I figured out alternative, which is actually something a lot better that I should have been doing. So we're just gonna convert. The problem more than likely was that like sometimes like the values, they're like the text color 3 values, but by default, they come out like a little differently. Even if it is the same color, they may come out a little differently. So to just an alternative that just is actually a better way to do it, we're gonna convert them to hex instead, which is just like another like a kind of color format, I should say and stuff, which is a much more reliable thing because it'll always be the same thing. So literally all you're going to do is just go to the lines where we have the text color and then you're just going to say 2 hex. Boom. Enter. Do that right here. Boom. So we're just going to go through and we're just going to say 2 hex. Boom. We can really just copy and paste it. Control C, Control V, you just want to you only want to change it for the if statements, by the way. A wrong thing. You only want to change it for the if statements and on both sides of the if statement, of course. Stuff like not you don't need to go down there and do it to like when we're actually setting the text color. So Control V, Control V, and Control V. Now let's make sure everything is working. So settings, auto run. All right. Music. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Everything is working. Okay. Now for day, boom. There we go. Night, day, night, day. There we go. And that's how you make battleground settings. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely leave, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next battleground videos. Let me know what you guys want to see next in the comments. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.